Hey, what's going on today, guys? Great to be back. Well, I'm here with a live commentary. Psych. It's just a commentary. Don't know why I said live commentary. I'm already lying to you. Not a good start. Not a good start. Anyway, this is a 1v1 hardpoint game battles variant rules. Basically, no lame, quote-unquote lame stuff. Now, you will still see stun grenades and lethal grenades, but no quote-unquote lame stuff, such as high caliber, rapid fire, etc., etc. So this video, again, is just a friendly 1v1, actually. It's not for a rank, or it's not from a tournament or anything like that, or a wager. Just a friendly 1v1. And the guy I'm playing is very good. He's very, very good. He's actually #1 on the Game Battles leaderboard at the moment for this season. And he's very good. I've played him before. I posted a video of me playing him before a while ago. And so this was, I had been warming up. I'll be honest, I had been warming up. I hadn't really been playing 1v1 hardpoints today, which is when I played this gentleman. But still, I had been playing. So I was, you know what? I was like, you know what? I think I can give him a fair shot here. So I won't spoil anything for you. I think it's a good game. Now, if you want to play 1v1 hardpoints, I think there's definitely some things you can learn from this. Now, whether you're new, intermediate, or more like an advanced 1v1 hardpoint player. Personally, I am not the best at this, but I've been playing it for the past couple of months. And it's something that I enjoy. It's something I enjoy a lot more than 1v1 Search and Destroy, or pretty much any other kind of 1v1. The reason being is, you know, a couple of months ago I was really trying to figure out for myself, like, do I want to play 1v1 Search and Destroy? Is that something that I want to do? Because, you know, it's like, I don't need to rely on anybody else to play a 1v1. It's just me, and, you know, obviously I guess I got to rely on somebody else to accept my match or whatever. But for the most part, I don't really have to rely on somebody. I can usually get a match pretty quick if I play Search and Destroy. However, it really occurred to me that Search and Destroy really isn't what I'm passionate about when I'm playing Call of Duty. It's not the most fun to me. There's so much randomness in Search and Destroy, and there's very little action. It's more hiding and waiting and a lot of randomness, and I just don't like that. So I think there's a lot less randomness to 1v1 hardpoint, and it's a great way to test your skill and learn some spawn knowledge, and also I think get better at the game, because there's a lot of gun skill involved in 1v1 hardpoint, and also you get to learn how to use some of the streaks better. So it's fun. Here I accidentally switched to the wrong class. Big mistake, because this class actually has banned things on it. Luckily this was just a friendly, but you never really want to do this because it has tracker on it, and you just don't want to do that. Mistakes were made, you know. Mistakes do happen, and I try to limit them. But mistakes do happen, and that's hopefully, if you do make the same mistake, hopefully your opponent forgives you for that if he or she ends up finding out that you used that class, because it technically has banned things on it. So, yikes. Sketchy and scary. So anyway, we're still on the first rotation of hills. This is the Rocks Hill. I don't know really what you want to call it, but this is, I just call it Rocks Hill. It's a nice little hill. And the hill after this actually is the most important. Now, it doesn't matter if you're playing 1v1 hardpoint, 2v2 hardpoint, 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, 6v6, who the hell knows what else you can kind of get. In my opinion, the next hardpoint, the bunker, is the most important. And I've been bitten and stung by that so many times. When you let your opponent get this hill first, it becomes very, very difficult to break, in my opinion. It's quite a difficult hill to break because of, especially if your opponent is kind of crafty and hides in less conventional spots. It becomes very, very difficult to break, and you'll see that time and time again as I just try to break this. And luckily, right there, I get a pick. But it's very difficult, and you know, putting myself in these situations over and over again. You know, it's you got to learn from it. So trying to learn from it, and geez, it's like I couldn't catch a break here because every move I was making, he was pretty much reading it and punishing me for it. So at this point, it's pretty much halfway in terms of. What the fuck? Sorry for the yawn. Sorry for saying the word. It's not necessarily halfway done in terms of the countdown timer. The countdown timer is 5 minutes, and it's counts down to 0. You can see that there's 3 minutes 47 seconds on the clock. What I mean is it's now the second rotation, and typically you won't go through many more rotations. It's just going to be 1 or 2 full rotations, and that's pretty much it. The game's probably already decided at that point. At least at the beginning of the third rotation, meaning the third middle hill, the game's probably over by that point, or is about to be over. So halfway through, I'm really suffering here, and he spawns up quick. I think he does the spawn switch cool. I don't know if it's a real glitch. It's just when you switch classes, you can spawn up immediately, and so it's very useful. You'll see me doing it here a few times. It's definitely a tip I have for you guys or whoever's watching this video. If you're trying to get better, that's trust me, that's one way to get better. And but you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them, and what I mean by that is you gotta know when to use it and when not to use it. Sometimes you want to hold on and not spawn up immediately simply because you could be put in a bad position. You could be spawning with the old hill in mind. That's something you really don't want to do, because if you do that, you can spawn super far away from the next hill and really dig yourself into a hole. And coming back in hardpoint is always possible, in my opinion, for the most part, because of the way the timer is in this game. Because if you're capturing the objective, you don't have any time loss. There's the clock remains at whatever time it is, and you simply gather seconds in the hill. So it's pretty neat in that regard. And so that's why you can kind of always come back. Now, technically, you can always come back, but let's be real. Sometimes you're just down and out. You're not having a great game. That happens to everyone. Sloppy shots there on both of our parts. Luckily for me at least, I was able to pick up that one, and then I just laser beam her off that. So I won't go into anything related to spawns, just because it's. I mean, if you really want me to go into that, you're gonna have to really let me know, because it's a lot of stuff, and I don't know all of them by heart, to be honest. I know quite a few. I just don't know every single one. Now this was a little unfortunate. Me dying there really made me spawn out. Sorry. Really made me spawn out, and luckily I'm able to break it again. Now the Cerberus, I'll tell you what, Cerberus, anytime you have the Cerberus, it can and will mess up the spawns. So I had no idea where the hell he was coming from. Now that RC car gave me a good idea where he's coming from, but the Cerberus can really screw up the spawns. Like it's a pro and con, because you want a Cerberus out there, right? Because it deals damage. It definitely is more in this game. It was more beneficial for me than it was hurting and whatnot. However, it can mess up the spawns again, so it's a little bit of a downside, because sometimes I just don't know where he's coming from. When ordinarily, if the Cerberus were not on the map, I would know definitely where he was coming from. So at this point, I want you to pay attention, because the score is 213 to 213, and he's gaining seconds, and it's not looking good because he has control of us, and I have no idea where he is. He must not be right and directly in front of here. Somewhere around, yeah, and he was somewhere in that area, and because I was EMP'd there, I could not heat wave him. And honestly, that was so detrimental. You'll see, and then he's over there. Like, I did not expect him to do that. So I changed classes thinking he was going to peek me, and he calls an AC car. Unfortunately, on that class, I don't have flat. Now I'm screwed. I can't win. I get in here. Oh, 1 second left. Heat wave him back. Well, he actually missed his heat wave on me. Now this is... like, I'm pretty much screwed, because if he comes back and kills me and gets the second, he wins, and if he rotates to the new one and gets the second, he wins. I wasn't sure what he was doing. Turns out he just rotated and won the game. Anyway, good game to him, and I will talk to you all later. Peace. That's absolutely ridiculous, dude.
You weren't worth the cost of the gas I used.
Damn, that was close.
Yeah, did you see how bad I choked, though?
It just seemed like that last hill.
Yeah, it was the last hill, dude. I